What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Shout out to everybody out there rocking with the channel.
As always, make sure you like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all so you get all our videos as they drop. Up-and-coming artists, you know what to do, man. Click the link in the description. We'll get you hooked up if you got a full song you want us to do, or if you want to be placed in front of one of our up-and-coming videos. We do about 60 seconds of your song. Either way, man, we can get you hooked up. Make sure you check out that information down below.
Okay.
All right, man. So are we ready, man? Are we ready?
Welcome to the Carter.
For Lil Wayne, man. We ready?
Yeah, man. We put up a little tweet last night, you know, because a lot of y'all, because we were excited about doing this album. I'm like, you know, it's very hard for us to meet up schedule-wise these days. That's why you guys don't see as many reactions, because we both have lives, so we don't get it. You know, we don't have enough time sometimes, or we can't find the time to film always. But luckily, we were able to find the time this time to kind of get something done from the Carter 6 album. But one thing that I saw was kind of looking on Instagram, and we seeing these DMs, and everybody like, don't even bother with that Wayne. That shit is horrible. That's all I heard was, it's horrible. Then I looked on Twitter. Everybody on Twitter is bagging on Lil Wayne and his album and all of a sudden trying to discredit his whole legacy. So I don't know. I have no problem living on an island and disagreeing with everybody. So perhaps that's going to be the case here. Who knows? Or maybe I'll be in line with what the public seems to be saying. So out of the people who did say, you know, out of the people who were like, you can do some songs, we kind of compiled a list of like the most requested ones. Hip hop, this one, Welcome to the Carter, Flex Up, and Written in History. Let me look. Yeah, Written in History, I think was the other one, right? Am I saying it? Yeah, Written History, excuse me.
Okay.
And that was it. A couple requests from the NO, but I'm talking like by far the highest number of requests for the songs that you know, that I just mentioned. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to get to a couple joints off the album. Let's see what's going on, man.
All right.
Let's get into it. Lil Wayne, Welcome to the Carter.
Got money, we're rolling. It's the only way. In the hustle of the streets, we let our play. Welcome to the Carter, where the night is alive, where the strong survive. Welcome to the Carter, where dreams
high in the mountains, nigga.
Oh,
Man of my word, I stand on my word. Y'all get on my nerves. I get high and land like a bird. Respect I don't demand, I deserve. My stand is superb. Family first, family second, family third. I scramble and swerve, scamming I serve. Planned it out first. I treat sweet, smart bitches like.
Look at this technically real quick. Let's look at this just technically. Man of my word, I scan and observe, and man of them darn. Like that rhyme scheme, that internal rhyme scheme there is dope, right? To me, I think that sounds cool. Sounds good, right? In terms of the rhyme scheme he chose. And the beat so far isn't bad. Just trying to give credit where credit's due. And he sounds like Wayne thus far to me. So I just want to point that out. So let's start it back up. we gonna be surgical with this and just see what's going on. You know, let's start it back up though.
young money, we're rolling. It's the only way. In the hustle of the streets, we make our play. Welcome to the Carter, where the night is alive, where the strong survive. Welcome to the Carter, where dreams
High in the mountains, nigga. Man of my word, I stand on my word. Y'all get on my nerves. I get high and land like a bird. Respect I don't demand, I deserve. My stand is superb. Family first, family second, family third. I scramble and swerve, scamming I serve. Planned it out first. I treat sweet, smart bitches like candy, like nerds. I know the feds, cameras I observe, cause the cash is absurd. I mean, the house so fucking massive. I just added concierge. Emphatic, I splurge. On Addies, I surge. On Xannies, I slurs. On shrooms, I'm nothing but a fantasizer. The DMT got me thinking like an analyzer. Smoking on a pure L, no sanitizer. I'ma stand behind her and rapid fire. She said this dick a pacifier, it tranquilize her. I still eat the rappers, I heard they appetizers. You throw Weezy on the beat, you throwing gas on fire.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like Wayne to me. No auto-tune. You know, because he's falling in love with the auto-tune shit, which I think sometimes he's pulled some songs off with auto-tune that I think sounded good. But oftentimes that was one of my like nagging, that's like a thorn in my side with you know, later Lil Wayne songs, is that he just didn't sound good with auto-tune. So no auto-tune. He stayed in that internal rhyme scheme. I think the beat's got a soulful little flip to it, right? I don't know who that is. Ryan said that the lady sounded like the lady from Good Times. Good Time. You know what I'm saying? It's got that old school 70s Motown feel to it in the sample. So I think technically he was rapping well in terms of his delivery and the rhyme scheme he chose. Lyrically, the punches I've heard better from Wayne. He had a couple funny lines that I've heard him do these lines at a higher level. Like the dick is a tranquilizer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the Preroll sanitizer. Preroll is a sanitizer, right? You know what I'm saying? But I think, I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? Shout out to the production. The production is solid. On Hell, I believe. Shout out to On Hell on the production is solid.
Yeah, man. And to your point, George, I mean, he stayed on that same rhyme scheme the whole way, word, and then and finished it with sanitizer, appetizer, so he kept that same scheme the whole way. And he had punches, right? And the little comedic lines that he does. So, I mean, this sounds like Wayne to me. You know what I mean?
It sounds like
him. It sounds like him. You know what I mean?
A little step down, though, in my opinion, in terms of wittiness. He's still witty here and there, but it's a little bit of a step down. Like, I didn't hear any lines that I was like, woo! Like, usually I get a couple of them. But overall, again, if you just break it down and look at things like, like as sort of a la carte, right? You know what I'm saying? You itemize the song and you say, okay, what is he doing flow-wise? How does the beat sound? And then get into lyrics, you just break it up into parts. I think overall, flow-wise, rhyme scheme-wise, it was cool. Lyrically, it was a little average, but overall, beat is cool. I'm not mad at it. Let's keep it rocking. Maybe we just got lucky when we picked this one. Shout out to the people who requested this song. Maybe, I don't know what the rest of the album sounded like, but maybe we picked one of the more decent songs. But let's keep it rocking.
I heard they appetizers. You throw Weezy on the beat, you throwing gas and fire.
To the corner, where the night is alive, where the strong survive. Welcome to the corner where dreams never die.
Hey, yo, my sun's gonna shine forever. And as long as we here, you might as well get your clouds together. Pray for cloudy weather, world peace, shout out to Meta. And if it's beef, I turn the whole cow to leather. I ain't playing with y'all, right hand to God. Don't act like my nigga today and the white man tomorrow. I done said it before, I'm already ready for war. You been to hell and back, but have you been to heaven before?
This verse
check the
already
Chappelle, I got
this verse already better. You know what I'm saying? Already. You know what I'm saying? He started off with the Victory ode to the song Victory. Y'all remember that? Puff Daddy?
1, 2. Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better now than never, business before pleasure. P. Diddy
That's where
and
we got that from. You know what I'm saying? That's Puff Daddy in the beginning of the Victory song, Biggie's song Victory. Actually, it's Puff Daddy's song, to be honest with you, off of the No Way Out album. It's his album.
Right.
Biggie was rapping. But anyways, shout out to Wayne for putting that in there. I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, this verse.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Don't act like my man today and then a white man tomorrow. Don't act like you with me today and then betray me and stab me in the back. Not that all white people stab everybody in the back. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to just make that definitive, like, yeah, if it's a white dude, he's gonna stab you in the back.
Right.
But don't act like you're my man and you're my brother and then betray me tomorrow, like you don't know me or whatever the case may be. That line.
Yeah, and if it's beef or whatever he said, if it's beef, I might as well turn the cow to leather or something like that. He said that was hard, right?
Yep. You was like, leather comes from cows.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Just destroy that.
So yeah, let's just fuck it all up. Let's just devour it. Devour it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Pray for cloudy weather, world peace. Shout out to Meta, Meta world peace. Shout out, right? Ron Artest, you know what I'm saying? So the bars are. Let's keep it going.
Man.
He amped it up bar wise just a little bit to me, just a little bit of a step up bar wise in this one.
today and the white man tomorrow. I done said it before, I'm already ready for war. You been to hell and back, but have you been to heaven before?
Yeah, you've been to hell and back. You've been through some shit, right? That whole saying, like, I done been to hell and back. Like, I done been through it. I'm from the trenches and this. Yeah, but you've been to heaven before, though? You know what I mean? I will take you out of that hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Life been hard for you? Don't worry. Yeah, we can just end it. Not end that life. Send you to heaven is what he says. So, yeah, I'm just saying.
Because usually the hell and back is a metaphor.
Yeah.
So let's take the metaphors out of it, which is a hard line because he's still using metaphors, right? Have you been to heaven before? You know what I'm saying? Let me kill you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Let's take the metaphors out of it. Let me make that a reality.
Let me release
for
all
you.
that pain for you. You know what I mean?
So that's a hard play on the metaphor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That
It's
was
hard.
dope. You know what I'm saying? And I think that dudes that say that are like typically street dudes. You know what I mean? I done been through it all. You know what I mean? Yada yada. So I think I'm picturing a street dude talking greasy. You know what I'm saying? I've been through this, been through shootouts and that and da da da. Oh yeah, okay, you a tough guy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, you ain't been to heaven though, have you? Okay. Anyways.
We here, you might might as well get your clouds together. Pray for cloudy weather, world peace, shout out to Meta. And if it's beef, I turn the whole cow to leather. I ain't playing with y'all, right hand to God. Don't act like my nigga today and the white man tomorrow. I done said it before, I'm already ready for war. You been to hell and back, but have you been to heaven before? I check the Chappelle, I got time today. Smoking that bomb LA like I'm McVeigh. Bombs away, I'm just trying to concentrate while I eat La Mama backwards like mignon filet. Time and place, here and now, I'm
That's
back.
Wayne, man. That's Wayne. That's Wayne.
Well, I eat little mama backwards like mignon filet.
It's just funny, man. That's Wayne, man. It's a clever bars, man. You know what I mean? Say filet mignon backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Mignon filet, but I eat her backwards though. You know what I'm saying? From the backwards, you know, mignon filet. And I'm just saying, you know, it was witty. Yeah. And again, I just think he's just a little wittier. That's all. I find the bars in this verse are just more wittier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I felt that the first verse was cool. And I like, the funny thing is I like the cadence more. I like the rhyme scheme he was in more in the first verse. And I still think he's doing his thing rhyme, you know, just in terms of cadence in the second verse. Not quite as potent, you know, because he went from, in the first verse, man, that was nasty. Emphatic, I splurge, addies, I surge, zannies, I slurs on shrooms. I'm nothing but a fantasizer. The DMT got me thinking like an analyzer. So analyzer, sanitize, that pocket he was in, I like that a little bit more, but lyrically wasn't as potent.
Right.
Second verse, I like both though. I like the pocket he was in the second verse, but lyrically he was a little bit better lyrically in the second verse. So it's the shining verse, but I got to give credit though. I'm just trying to break it down.
Yeah,
let's
that's true.
Give credit where it's due.
I got time today, smoking that bomb LA like I'm McVeigh. Bombs away, I'm just trying to concentrate while I eat La Mama backwards like mignon filet. Time and place, here and now, I'm bearing down. Got you staring down the barrel. Bow, 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 bow. That's how the ammo sound. It's the Carter 6 pussy, pull your tampon out. Look.
Money, we're rolling. It's the only way. In the hustle of the streets, we make our play. Welcome to the corner. Where the strong survive. Welcome to the corner where dreams never die.
Young moolah, baby. Lay you down, Weezy after F a full time, baby. What you do not faze me. You not amazing. I made $1 million man from a $2 baby. Sit your $5 ass down. Do not make me turn your $5 ass to coupons, baby. Who got next? Cause I go at these new guys next. I went from checking niggas.
I don't know. Hey, you know. I mean, if you like this old shit, I don't know why you wouldn't like some shit like I don't. It sounds like him though to me.
It does, man. It does. And again, to your point, man, he's in pocket too. The schemes he's jumping in and out of is nice, man. I like the cadence that he's in, man. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. But Wayne says, sit your $5 ass down and don't make me turn your $5 ass into coupons, baby, right? So he flipped that whole, you know, New Jack City, G Money, and Nino Brown kind of scene, you know what I mean, and flipped it, and I thought that was cool, you know what I'm saying? And he's still rapping well, and he's still punching you know what I'm saying? Still making the metaphors, still, you know, I don't know, man. You know, unless you don't like the beat or some shit like that, then that's something different, but...
Again, there's 19 songs on the album, so let me just be clear.
That's true, yeah.
Maybe we are getting one of the better songs, because a lot of y'all specifically said, the album, let me be clear. A lot of y'all said, the album is trash, but he went crazy on this song, hip hop, the songs that we mentioned at the beginning of the video. So maybe y'all just knew what y'all were talking about and just got us the right shit. And then when we get into the album, maybe it's not what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but but Weezy F, man. The F, lay you down. The F stands for full time, baby.
Or fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're just gonna lay on the futon for nothing.
I think he's talking about. Knowing Wayne though, it's probably Anon Thompson. Knowing Wayne, but lay you down though. I think it's what he said. Lay you out, shoot you, lay it out on the ground, but as you would lay out on a futon. All right, man, let's keep it rocking.
Down, Weezy after F a full time, baby. What you do not faze me. You not amazing. I made $1 million man from a $2 baby. Sit your $5 ass down. Do not make me turn your $5 ass to coupons, baby. Who got next? Cause I go at these new guys next. I went from checking niggas to the nigga who signed checks. My flow like the flu I catch. I'm higher than your 2 socks stretch. stretch. Life a bitch, I'm about to make her your ex. Life a bitch, you got me flirting with that. Welcome to the Carter 6 and now I'm serving my guests. Her lip service the best. I guess your bitch is not my personal guest. Thanks for shopping at the Carter where the verses stay fresh. Yes. Rest in peace, Jerry West. But this is where the peace never rests. And I'm higher than the peak of Everest. I'm the beast and the best. God bless.
Yeah, I think he was slicking that, man. You know, before I give my overall conclusion, man, who got next? I go with these new guys next. You know what I'm saying? I went from checking niggas to niggas who sign checks, right? That pocket right there was nasty. And, you know, he's talking about, you know, his come up. Life's a bitch. I'm about to make her your ex. You know what I'm saying? Life's a bitch. It got me flirting with death. You know, so I mean, I felt like he was still
He rapping.
was him, man, the whole way through, man. You know, I thought that was.
But life's a, you know, I'm trying to be, I'm on my Method Man shit. Actually, I was doing this before Method Man, trying not to use certain words, curse words and shit. You know what I'm saying? But life's a, you know what? I'm about to make her your ex. What does that mean? Your ex, you're about to take your life. You know what I'm saying? Like your life will end. So you know what I'm saying? I'm taking life from you. I'm gonna make her your ex, right? Just like your ex is out of your life or whatever the case may be. So that's what he's saying. Then life's a, you know what? I'm flirting with death. Just like if life's a woman, he's personifying a woman, and now I'm flirting with death. You know what I'm saying? I'm reckless out here or whatever the case may be. So there's lyricism in there that's slick, man.
I don't know, man. I think he's. I think this is Wayne. I mean, when we first saw the comments, that was my worry. Like, oh man, maybe he's not gonna be, you know, as good as he once was, or just have the DNA that Wayne usually brings to the table. That's what I thought by hearing that, you know. But that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing pretty much Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same Wayne. Maybe it's something else y'all don't like about this particular song. It could be something else on the album. It could be just other songs that you guys are referencing that's just trash. So, because we don't know. We haven't gotten to that. But if it's this particular song, maybe you don't like the beat or something like that. But everything that Wayne is responsible for is on point to me. I don't think it sounds like a departure. I don't feel like it's a fall off, so to speak. I hate to say the fall off, but you know, I don't think it sounds like he lost a step. Now there are some old school rappers that will remain nameless because I love them. They're near and dear to my heart. That came out with some new stuff, and I'm like,
you ain't got it.
Yeah, that just don't hit the same way. You know what I mean?
Because it's trash now. And it was much better back then. And we can go back and listen to that and then listen to the new shit and realize they have legitimately just slipped in terms of quality.
Man.
So no, that's not what, at least in this song.
Yeah.
And Wayne has been. It's not like y'all were going crazy over his feature with Corday, the feature with Benny the Butcher.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, people were going crazy over that. So he had a small little feature run over the last X amount of years where he was going crazy. So even leading up to this album, I didn't hear any deterioration in terms of what he's known for. Have I heard Wayne rap better than this? Absolutely. I've heard him go way crazier than this. I think flow-wise, he was excellent, though. I think in terms of, you know, the rhyme schemes he was doing, not schemes in that he's using metaphors to then scheme on a subject matter, but like the rhyme pattern that he's using. Right. His rhyme patterns were dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we need to do this justice, though. When he started the third verse.
Young moolah, baby. Lay you down, Weezy after F for full time, baby. What you do not faze me. You not amazing. I made $1 million man from a $2 baby. Sit your $5 ass down. Do not make me turn your $5 ass to coupons, baby. Who got next? Cause I go at these new guys next. I went from checking niggas to the nigga who signed checks. My flow like the flu I catch.
Again, just full time. The F stands for Weez or F or whatever. Lay you down like a full time baby. Do not make me turn you to coupons, baby. Like, who got next? I go at these new guys next. Like, all that was dope. The way he rhymed it. Yeah. Now lyrically, again, I've heard better if we really break down what it means and all that other shit. Yeah, I've heard way better from Wayne, but I don't know how you can say something is trash when technically there's certain aspects of what's being done that are just. But by conventional hip hop standards, have always been looked at as excellent. That's excellent. You know what I'm saying? And he did that. He had about four flow changes throughout this. So technically, he killed it. And I think the beat is good. It's a nice beat to go off on. It's got a soulful sample. But shout out to Wayne, man. And this was what, the intro? Let me see. Yeah, okay. Well, King Carter. So I don't know if King Carter is a song, but it's bottom line, it's the second song, so it's close to the beginning of the record. So far, so good to me. I mean, I don't know what y'all expecting or what, but like I said, we gonna see what the nuance is of why people are saying this album is bad. So that's it. Yeah, shout out to everybody. I guess we're on the island again. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Or shout out to y'all for picking the right songs. So tell us to start with the right songs. That would be great.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
Yeah, I feel like I always disagree with what the majority say. I just think the majority don't know what they talking about half the time. But anyway, all right. Shout out to everybody that requested this one. Yeah, keep giving us more requests. We'll try.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, to get to it. I mean, we can't guarantee it, but we'll try. And that's the end of the video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas.
We out.